Hello my children, welcome to our YouTube channel Roy Digital Children Teaching Center. Today we discuss about distance, time and speed. First we look about the definition of distance and definition of speed. Okay, let's start. What is distance? The path we cover in a certain time and speed is called distance. Okay. Suppose it is a road, okay, and you cover the road in a certain time and certain speed, then it is called the distance. Okay, we find out the distance with the help of time and speed. That is why time and speed is mentioned in the definition. Okay, next we see what is the speed. Speed means distance covered in a unit time is called speed. I start my journey from A and I end it in the point B. Okay, it is my distance A and B. Okay, right? And I complete the journey in a unit time. Suppose in 30 minutes. Okay, now I can easily tell you what is the speed. That is why it is written here, distance covered in a unit time is called speed. And we all know about time. Time is represented by hour, second and minute. Okay, otherwise we can present our time like days, months, year and so on. Now we learn about the relation between time, distance and speed. Okay, distance equal to speed into time. When in our question the time and the speed is mentioned, then you can easily find out the distance. Okay, time equal to distance by speed. Okay, distance by speed. Next, speed equal to distance by time. Actually, we have to remember the one relation or one equation, that is distance equal to speed by time, and with the help of this equation we can easily find out the time and speed. How I can find out time and speed? With the help of this equation. Here I write the equation distance equal to speed time. When we need to find out speed or time, then we have to do one thing, that is, suppose you need to find out the speed, then simply you divide the distance by time. Okay, when you have to find out the speed, then simply you divide distance by time. As similar, when you need to find out time, then you divide distance by speed. Okay, and in this way we write the last two equation. The main equation is distance equal to speed and time. Okay, I think now it is clear to all of you the relations among the time, distance and speed. Now we solve some word problems. Our first question is, a car cover 160 km in 4 hours. How much will the speed decrease to cover the same distance in 8 hours? Okay, here the distance is mentioned as well as the time also. Now we can easily find out the speed of the car. Okay, the speed of the car is distance by time. Here the distance is 160 km and the time is 4 hours. When we divided 160 by 4, then we get 40. Here we easily write the answer, that is 40 km per hour. Okay, speed means in 1 hour how much distance we cover. Okay, let's solve the question. The total distance is 160 km. The car covered the distance in 14 hours. Okay, already we discussed it. Next, it is written here, the current speed of the car is 160 by 4 km per hour. Okay, and we get our answer, that is 40. The car will cover the same distance in 8 hours. In the next line, it is written that the car will cover the same distance in 8 hours with the speed 160 by 8. It means we already know the distance is 160 km. Now we have to find out the speed of the car. Okay, in 8 hours, the car will cover 160 km. Okay, then in 1 hour the car will cover 160 by 8. It means 8 to the 16 and 2, 20 km per hour. Okay, when the car will cover the distance, the same distance, means 160 km in 8 hours, then the speed will be 20 kilometers, right? The car will decrease the speed 40 minus 20. 0, 0, 4 minus 2 equal to 2, right? The answer is 20 km per hour. Okay, it means the car have to decrease the 20 km per hour speed to reach the same destination in 8 hours. Okay, let's see our next question. How much distance will cover by a train in 5 hours with a speed of 225 km per hour? 225 means 225 km per hour. Okay, this speed 225 km per hour, and we get the time, that is 5 hours. Okay, now easily we can find out the distance because we already familiar with the equation, that is distance equal to speed into time, right? Now we multiply them. 2 to 5 into 5, 2 to 5 into 5, 5 5s are 25, we carry 2 here, 5 to the 10 to 12, we carry 1 here, 5 to the 10 plus 11. Okay, here we got our answer, that is 1125 kilometer, right? Okay, let's see our next question. A motorbike can cover 40 km in 20 minutes. Then how much time will take to cover 60 km in the same speed? What it is said that a motorbike can cover 40 km in 20 minutes, right? Then how much time it will take to cover 60 minutes in the same speed? The bike covers the distance of 40 kilometers and it takes only 20 minutes. Therefore, the speed of the motorbike, when we find out the speed, we have to know the distance as well as the time. Okay, and both are present here. That is why we can easily find out the speed, right? Therefore, the speed of the motorbike is, in 20 minutes the car goes 40 km. In 1 minute the car goes 40 by 20 km. Okay, and in 60 minutes means equal to 1 hour. Okay, in 60 minutes the car goes 40 by 2 into 60. Okay, now we cut 40 by 20 into 60. Here I cut zeros. Now 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6. Okay, 40 into 3 by 1, and we get 120. Next, now the bike will cover the distance of 60 km with the same speed of 120 km per hour. Okay, now the bike will cover the distance of 60 km. Okay, to cover 60 km in the same speed, then the car will take how much time? We have to find the time, right? When we have to find the time, then we divide distance by speed. Okay, we have to divide distance by speed to find out the time, right? The car goes 120 km in an hour, means in 1 hour. Then the car goes 1 km equal to 1 by 120 hours. And then the car goes 60 km in 1 by 120 into 60 hours. Okay, let's convert it into reduced form. We got 0 and 0 here. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Okay, 1 into 1 by 2. And we get our answer, that is 1 by 2 hours. Right? 1 by 2 hours means it is an half an hour. Okay, half an hour means 30 minutes. I write it here. 1 by 2 hours equal to 1 by 2 into 60 minutes, and we cut 60 by 2 and 30 to the 60, and we get our answer, that is 30 minutes. Okay, let's see the next question. Our next question is, two train with speed of 60 km per hour and 70 km per hour. Suppose there are A and B train. Okay, one train is A and another train is B, and the speed of A is 60 km per hour and the speed of B is 70 km per hour. Okay, they start their journey in the same direction and they go in the same direction. Okay, what will be the distance after 2 hours, right? When two trains runs in the same direction, their relative speed will be difference of their speed. Okay, when we find out the relative speed, it will difference of the two train. Okay, when it goes in the same direction, right? When it goes in the same direction, then we subtract the speed. Here in this question, the distance between them after 1 hour, 70 minus 60 kilometer per hour equal to 10 km per hour. Okay, when we subtract 60, then we got 10. Okay, but in the question we have to find out their distance after 2 hours. The distance between them after 1 hour equal to 70 minus 60, and we get 10 kilometer. Okay, as we know the distance between them after 1 hour, now we can easily find out the distance between them after 2 hours. After 1 hour their distance is 10 km. Now after 2 hours their distance equal to 10 into 2 equal to 20 km. Let's see our next question. Calculate the time taken by a train of length 300 meter. Okay, the length of the train is 300 meter and it crosses a bridge of length 200 meter. The speed of the train is 50 km per hour. Right? Now we have to find out the time. In this question, two different units are present. They are meter and kilometer. Okay, because the length is represent in meter and the speed is represent in kilometer per hour. Okay, we can solve the question after converting the different unit in one. The speed of the train is 50 km per hour. To make it easy, we convert the speed into meter per second. Okay, we convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Now we multiply 50 into 5 by 18. Here we simply multiply the numerators. 50 into 5 means 250 by 18. And now we can write the speed in meter per second. Now it is clear to all how we can convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. It is very easy to convert it into meter per second. Simply we have to multiply the given number with 5 by 18, right? The length of the train is 300 meter and the length of the bridge is 200 meter. When a train passes through a bridge, when a train passes through a bridge, then it means the train covers its own length as well as it covers the bridge length also. That is why here we have to add the two length and we got 500 meter. The total distance covered by the train is 300 plus 200 equal to 500. And the required time is 500 divided by 250 by 18 seconds. Already we discussed the division rule of the fraction in our previous classes. If you want to know it clearly, then you have to watch the videos about the fraction. Here we write 500 into 18 by before doing division we have to change the sign into multiplication and we have to write the reciprocal of the next fraction. What is reciprocal? If you want to know, then you have to watch our fraction videos. Right now we divide the numbers. Here we cut zeros. 5 5s are 25, 5 10s are 50, 5 2s are 10. Here we got 2 into 18. Now we multiply them. 18 to the 36, right? And it takes 36 seconds. A sound covers 260 meter in 1 second. How much it will cover in 1 hour? Like the previous question, here also two different units are present. They are second and hours. As we have to write our question answer in hours, then we have to convert second into hour. We know 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds, right? In 1 second the sound covers 260 meter. In 1 second the sound covers 260 meters. In 3600 seconds the sound covers 260 into 3600 meter. The sound will cover 9,36,000 meter in 1 hour. Now we can easily convert the number into kilometer, right? And to convert meter to kilometer, we have to divide the number by 1000, and after dividing we get 936 kilometer. Let's see the next question. A wheel revolves 2232 times to cover 3 km 231 meter. Find the circumference of the wheel. When the wheel covers one revolve, it means it covers its circumference. That is why the wheel revolves 2232 meters time and it covers 3 km 231 meter. We convert 3 km 231 meter to meter, right? 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter, and I multiply 3 km into 1000 and add 231 meter. And we get our answer 3231 meter. Now I can write like this. The wheel revolves 2232 times to cover 3231 meter. In one time it covers 3231 divided by 2232 meter. And after dividing the number we get 1/999 by 2232 meter. It means the circumference of the wheel is 1/999 by 2232 meter. Here I complete the chapter. If you face any problem or if you can't solve any question, then let me know in comment section. I will try to help you. Okay, let's see our next chapter.